All right, welcome back, guys. Thanks once again for being so patient. That was a bit of a longer break, just trying to figure out who was actually going to be playing next. We finally have the matchup. It's going to be Mr. Einherjar and Mr. Tang facing off here on King Sejong Station.
For a moment there, we nearly had the purple Zerg against the pink Zerg. That was going to be hell.
So it looks like the green versus the pink. And I'll go ahead and just quickly get started by introducing first in the top left corner, Mr. Team Owner here. Already trash talking a little bit. The pink Zerg player, Tang.
In the bottom right-hand corner, also trash talking just as hard, we have the green Zerg from All In, Einherjar.
Gotta love the trash talk here. You know, I've had, well, I would say limited interactions with Tang, but it's been getting more and more as we've, been doing this tournament and stuff like that. And so far, I'm really enjoyed talking to him. He seems like a really nice guy. Lives not too far away from me either, in terms of like in the world. Just a couple hours away, I think. So
that's interesting.
Yeah,
I think I'm second from being furthest from everyone, with obviously Lando and maybe. Who is it? Function?
Yeah,
Taiwan or something.
I'm not 100% sure. We got to check out that teeth box map that he made there. It's got
yeah, I just loaded up the map and there's just like me in the middle, as far away from everyone as possible. So we do have some cheesiness going on. We have a 14 gas and a 13 pool from the green Zerg Einherjar. A 15 pool from Tang. He's unusually playing safe.
Yeah, and he's making the most likely the right decision here, getting that pull down a little bit later, but it's going to be up in time for him to make a defense. Although he's not getting his gas yet, so slowlings aren't going to be too good against banelings or speedlings.
Yeah, he's just going for the safe approach of pull into hatch. Usually a fairly casual build. He has the option of going 15 gas as well here. If he so chooses, doesn't have to. Some players do. I would. Players don't. That's fine. Pisosa didn't.
Yeah, and both players choosing not to scout each other here. So
yeah. Well, from Einherjar's point of view, he knows what he's doing. He's doing like a mass speedling build off of one base. He doesn't need to scout. He knows that if it was a 6 pool, it would have already hit, and if it's anything else, that's great. He doesn't care. He's still going to make lings.
Tang dropping that spine crawler. He's got an overlord hovering over the natural. Knows there's no natural now. So he's going to drop the 1 spine, and here comes the second one. I was going to say, I'm not sure if 1's going to be enough here. 2, though, with a queen should definitely be enough to hold us off. He's also spitting out lings as well to help with the defense.
Yeah, and we do have the natural coming down for Einherjar, instantly scouted by Tang, literally instantly. So it isn't going to be super all-in from Einherjar.
No, he just wanted to kind of get a few lings out and start an attack. What is going on here? Okay, there. I wasn't, for some reason my camera got stuck there. But it looks like he's scouting around a little bit, and I don't even know if he's really going to attack with these lings here.
He really should, I think. He should at least move out and see what there is. Worst case scenario is you find an equal amount of lings and you can just run from them. Could have the quicker speed. So we will see speed kicking in soon, and this will be Einherjar's chance to go for some damage.
Yeah, both spines though going to be rooted right here at the natural, so the nat's safe. Queen's going to be safe as well. And we have lots of larvae saved up here for Tang, so whatever he decides to build, he'll be able to.
Yeah. I think Einherjar was getting a bit, I don't want to say intimidated, but maybe he's giving like a little bit too much respect for Tang. Like, he could have definitely done some damage if these speedlings were here as speed was kicking in.
Yeah, he's going to get a scout off here. I think Ein is, oh, maybe pick off the queen here. Actually, he's got to get something done with these links. Oh, get that queen. There we go. He gets the queen, but now he's going to lose all the links, almost, anyway.
Yeah, it really sucks when you think, okay, I have to get something done with these units. You go in and then you try and retreat, and you just barely don't kill the thing you wanted to kill. That really sucks. Then you start retreating, you take damage, you go back in, you take more damage, you kill the thing, you retreat again, you take even more damage.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a sucky situation.
One thing in his favor is he's got these speedlings on the map now. He can check for that third base, and he can scout for when that attack is going to move out. But Tang smartly had extra queens already, so losing that one queen didn't really hurt his production too much, and he's, you know, the drone count right now is pretty even. But the queen lead for Tang is going... Oh, wait, hold on. No, that queen was just covered by Overlord. So both players have 2 queens at each base here, so... Or 1 queen at each base, so production will be pretty much the same.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit worried for Einherjar here. He's bloating a lot of money. He obviously wants to wait for this roach warren to finish to make some roaches, but could be doing something with these minerals in the meantime. Even if he's just making a few drones, I mean, minerals will come back fairly quickly.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. It's going to be a heavy all-in from Einherjar, though.
Yeah, that drone count is getting higher and higher here for Tang. He's definitely securing a lead there, and he's already got got these spine crawlers in position. So Ein's going to need a ton of roaches to really be able to do anything here, and by then Tang's going to be even more ahead.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be close. Einherjar has closed the supply gap with his first spout of roaches, but Tang is going to swiftly rocket ahead whenever his roach warren finishes too, and he does have the +1 range coming in, along with Zergling speed. He's not getting a layer for the roach speed, but he will be able to counter-attack with superior roaches.
Yeah, it looks like he's made that decision.
These banelings as well.
I feel as though Tang is not even going to move up to lair. I think he's just going to stick on hatch tech here and make enough roaches to counterattack. And then just kind of win the game from there. We'll see, though. Ein really needs to get a lot of damage done with this attack coming out. Otherwise, I mean, he's got 1 drone mining from his natural, so that kind of lets us know what's going on there with that.
Tang is going to lose this queen here.
Yeah, all he wants is that Overlord. He grabbed that Overlord, though, and that sucks for Ein, because now he can't... he's maxed out. He's got to make an Overlord, and that just really sucks.
Not making an Overlord too.
No.
Here we go. That's 2. Oh, don't go up there without the banelings. You need to pay for these banelings. Use them. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be explosive, to say the least.
Is he gonna use the banelings on the spines? Do you think to just get rid of those, or?
That's one option. He's just. It's the same sort of thing as busting a depot down with busting the spine crawler down. Oh no, he's trading banelings for roaches. Tang is just getting more and more ahead as time goes on. He should be, there we go, spending his money.
Yeah, he's got to get rid of those spines to have any chance at all. But there's so many roaches here, and yeah, Einherjar realizes the roach count is too far ahead, and he calls his GG.
That was unfortunate. I think there were times there where Einherjar definitely could have done a lot more damage than he did. It was almost seems like he was... I don't want to say afraid, but I kind of do want to say afraid at the same time.
Catalina for Ein. Nice. I love this map. I don't enjoy playing on it as much as I enjoy casting games on it.
Oh, perfect. Love my game I send you then.
Nice.
I will personally guarantee that. I reckon it's going to be another all-in from Einherjar.
You think so? I'm actually leaning the other way. I think Ein's he's settled in now. He's just gonna be like, all right, I'm already behind. Let's just play the game I know how to play, and that's my guess anyway.
What is the game he knows how to play? Do you know?
You know what? He plays a large variety. I've seen him win with roaches. I've seen him win with speedlings. The last time I saw him win with speedlings, I really, it might not be the last time, I could be wrong about that, but the one specific game that's standing out for me was a ZVZ we casted somewhere in the middle of Season 7, and I actually learned his build from that game, where his opponent was going roaches, and he just hit with like a crap ton of speedlings right around the 6 or 7 minute mark, which is generally before the roaches are popping, and it was just such a good attack, it overwhelmed that it won him the game. That's the kind of thing I think we're going to see out of him right now. But anyway, let's go ahead and introduce the 2 players on Catalina, one of my favorite maps in the map pool here. I love that octopus in the center. We'll start off by introducing the pink Zerg player, currently up 1-0 with a with a very good defense and just very good decisions in general. The pink Zerg player, Tang.
And towards the 9 o'clock position on the map, down 1-0, you pull it back to 1-1 with this map. Here's Einherjar.
Interested to see.
So one thing going for Einherjar, one thing going for him is he is scouting the right way.
Yeah, for sure, and he'll be able to see if there's any sort of early shenanigans with that Overlord. So far, though, he's not really
going to see the same gas.
Perhaps hatch first by both players here. Oh, pool for Tang.
We are going to see a hatch, aren't we?
A hatch first for Einherjar, I believe. Drone was a little late.
Oh, here we go. Here's the drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a little late moving out there, so it'll be a 16 hatch.
Being exceptionally greedy there. He's like, yes!
Yeah.
Greed all the way!
And I mean, it's most likely going to work out for him.
Yeah, I mean, Tang has the option to put on pressure if he wants to, but he doesn't have to.
Yeah, I don't think he will.
Judging by last game, he might just open with the more defensive roach build again. Because he can use the identical build as he did last game, and if Einherjar doesn't attack, he just attacks with the roaches instead. A fairly simple switch of the roles there.
Interested to see if we're going to see a third base go down here by any of these players. The
Really
tension
third
is
it would
building.
be.
Random question: do you hear a cat in the background, or is it?
I do, yes.
Oh my god. Okay.
I can't tell if it's a cat or a baby.
Yeah, it's a cat that's in heat. So I apologize if that's getting through on the stream. I've taken the measures I needed. I thought she's locked in the bedroom, but she's still.
That's probably why she's crying then.
No, she's crying because she's being loud and annoying, and she's in heat. It would be worse if she was not in the bedroom. So
we still have no gas from either player. We are going to have a more passive opening.
yeah, so we might see a larger scale roach on roach battle towards more of the mid game here. We've seen some roach on roach, but it's been like early game stuff, you know, sort of awkward, like speedless roaches trying to punch their way through. This time it might be a little bit of a larger scale battle with speed and possibly 1-1.
Yeah. Large concaves in the middle of the map. This map has a lot of room in the middle.
Oh yeah.
As long as you avoid these towers, we have the potential for a huge roach fight on many different flanks. We have seen a few of those in pro games as well. They're very exciting to watch.
A nice little catch by Ein there.
Yeah, denied the scouting lings. So he has, or in Tang's mind, Tang needs to go in and reconfirm what's going on at some point, because this is the opportunity for Einherjar to put down something that maybe, I don't know, he throws down all 4 geysers and goes up to Spire or does something else.
Generally,
but he's just continuing on as normal.
Yeah, and with the build that I'm used to seeing anyway, I think we'd see... I feel like we should see gas by now for Ein. It's a little late, I think, in my opinion, unless he was planning on going for a third base. Because the gas is already going here for Tang. He's got 2 geysers mining. So when the roaches start coming out, Tang's going to have them earlier at least.
Yeah, I imagine we'll see all 4 gases go down now.
Yeah, he's doing it at 6. So that's the thing. Like, what I'm used to seeing is 2 gases at around 5:30, get your lair started, and then the next 2 gases going down. But Ein's doing a little bit different. Grabbing a 3rd gas, but not the 4th one yet.
See the roach warren go down as well, slightly slower than Tang's. Yeah. And double evo, so he does want a macro style, and he has been, to his credit, because he's taken these gases so late, he's droned incredibly heavily. Yeah,
that's definitely true. He's going to be fully saturated nice and quick here. He's only 2 drones behind Tang. And that's what he's got to realize, right? Like you said, the first game, you think he went for that aggressive style because he didn't want to let Tang kind of get rolling with his macro. You just got to realize that these people are human beings, and all you have to do is focus, and you can do the same thing they can do.
Yeah.
And that's what Ein's doing this time.
So we do see the same build coming out of Tang, these Zergling speed hatchery tech roaches with +1. Same build as previous game, but he is going to be switching the roles, as I would predict. as I was predicting, and going for the aggression. Incredibly BM move of killing an Overlord there by Einherjar.
Oh yeah, totally.
Can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
That's very disrespectful, especially to boss.
I mean, if Tang wanted to, he can just kick Ein right off the team, so he's got to be respectful.
I mean, yeah, he's just got like the guillotine in his closet. He can just whack that out, get rid of Ein. So everyone will forget him within a week. Gotta be careful.
The one thing I kind of wanted to see out of Ein was, did they get Roach speed yet? No. So both players opting to skip Roach speed as, oh, that's because the lair is just finishing up now. That's a bit of a late lair, isn't it?
It's a fairly late layer, but given his gas timings, it's on time for when he chose to take gas. Tang doesn't have a layer at all. He's just got this huge army. He's got, what, 16 roaches, and then he's rallying speedlings. I've only ever seen Tang and people who copy Tang like rally the lings onto the roaches. They look so funny.
Yeah, that's what P. Sosa does. That's what I thought he was going to do in that other game. So this attack is going to be pretty hard. Now, Ein's got a lot of roaches, and he knows the attack is on its way. He did try to sneak out a third, but I don't think that's going to work here. He needs to... I think he should cancel that. Yeah, there he goes. Gets to cancel, and he just needs to keep this defensive position here on top of the ramp.
The problem is these Zerglings are going to give Tang an edge here in this fight. They will be tanking shots, so while the Zerglings die quickly, these roaches are getting 3 shots on Einherjar's roaches.
Yeah, and here we go. So I feel like I needed to kind of stop Tang from going up that ramp and use that choke a little better. But instead, Tang was just able to lock up here. And like you said, those lings, once again, proven to be very useful there, as every shot the roaches were shooting at lings were shots that they were getting shot by. Good game by Tang. It was a pretty flawless build there.
Yeah, as Einherjar was saying, scouting would have helped. He had everything he needed to hold that kind of aggression. He had the opportunity to see, okay, your roach counter going up, you don't have a hatchery. He could have maybe poked in with an Overlord or an Overseer when his lair finished. Could have thrown down spines earlier.
Yeah, the spines would have definitely been helpful. I think something terrible's happened, Stark. I think the whole time during that game, I think the stream was on the Be Right Back overlay. Okay, so what we'll do, what I'll do, and if you want to do that with me later, you can if you want. If not, whatever, no big deal. But I'm going to have to recast that game later so that at least we can put it up on the VODs. I am terribly sorry, guys. That was a nub caster mistake. I'm sorry. But that being said,
the audio is still there.
Yeah, the audio's there. That being said, let's take a quick break here while we get the next matchup sorted, and we'll be right back.